Hello YouTube, it's Fred here from HilliansBricks and hope you're all fine today. So a few months ago, about 2 months ago now, I created a video on why I was leaving eBay, and if you recall that video, I was talking mainly about the fact that managed payments came in, and also basically the fees that were quite extortionate, right? At the end of the day, because I was mainly selling minifigures at the time, and every single listing was like 35 pence, and yeah, it took a huge chunk of margin, and in the end, I think by the time you shipped everything, you weren't actually making any money, or at least just recovering your money. So you just made eBay money. So that's kind of why I stopped back in the day. But I just wanted to say I'm going to give eBay another shot, and I just want to show what I'm going to try and do differently this time. And actually, I've been setting up some things, and I'm just going to run through some of the things and kind of some comparison in terms of what my strategy is now versus what it might have been in the past, just to give you some oversight. So the first thing I've done differently is I've created a shop on eBay. So that's very different than what was before. And I'm gonna take some. I'm gonna move over to my screen that I'm gonna share in a second. So I might just do that right now. So as you can see, this is actually now my front page of my shop. So I will actually put a link in the description below for this shop in case any of you want to do. And first thing you can already see in the title, HilliansBricks flat rate postage. Historically, I never charged any postage, and I was always aiming for the lower pricing on the market. And I think that's where I kind of already started to get hurt in terms of trying to make some money back. So what I've done now is, like, every single item people have to pay postage, but whether you order 1, 2, 3, 5, or 100, it's a flat rate. So people can actually benefit by ordering more, and from my perspective, it necessarily doesn't always cost more to ship it. So that's kind of the first thing that I've changed as well. And my pricing is still towards the lower end, but it's not necessarily the cheapest for every single minifigure. So the benefit that people have is buying multiple. So actually, you can see I've got multiple categories, and I plan to add on it. Now, it's worth knowing as well that historically I did not have this many figures as I do now. So it only became worth to create a shop by having a certain scale. And I'm going to go through it in a second, what does it cost to set up a shop, and what are the benefits. So historically, I was paying, I think it was 35 or 36 pence for every single listing, and that was just for listing it. Sometimes you get free offers, but those soon run out, auto renew, and you get stung by it. So you got to watch out for those. But yeah, that's when you should set up a shop. You have different subscription levels. I'm going to show now the next tab that I've got, and this kind of shows you the levels, right? So you got pay as you go model, which is no shop, and then you have the basic. I've gone for the basic, but then if you get bigger, you can actually go for more, bigger packages as well, so to speak. But let me just show you one key thing that you need to take into account. It says £25 a month, but here at the bottom, in very light gray, it says all fees displayed on this page are exclusive of VAT. So you got to add 20% of that. So basically, it's £30 a month. So because I don't reclaim VAT. I'm not VAT registered. I'm not a big business. You only have to be VAT registered if you're over £85,000 in revenue in the UK. So basically what this means is £30, but you get 250 free listings. At the moment, I'm around 165, and I got still a few more things to add. So you got to get close to that maximum to kind of like optimize your cost level for this. So if you're smaller, it wasn't necessarily worth it. If you're starting to get close to this 250 listings a month, it makes it worth it. So it works out, if you got 250, works out as 12 pence per listing. Whereas you compare that before, the 36 pence, that's a big difference already. And interesting, it hasn't got actually the pricing here if you have no shop. And you also get some auction style listings if you want to. Not that I use them for now. And you get some other things as well that you can see. If you get bigger, you see you can actually reduce the listing costs as well, but that's if you get lots and lots of listings. So I am not there yet, and I'm just trialing this for 1 or 2 months, and kind of we'll see how it goes. But I wanted to take you through an example of a minifigure that I've actually just recently sold, and kind of how the fees work as well with managed payments now, because we have to go through that, which is a pain. I prefer going through PayPal, having the third party, because you don't have the risk of dispute fees and things like that. But eBay give us no option, so I am with them, and hopefully we don't get any disputes, or we manage to resolve them. So let me just go through the next tab, where I just want to show you a transaction that I've done. So I sold this minifigure and it was £6.28. That included shipping. So, and you can see already here, you can see the fees are £1.18, so its net was £5.10. So that's kind of the money that's going to be sent to me. But one thing you can see here is the breakdown of the fees. Now, how it works is essentially, at the moment, I have got 166 or 165 listings. So when we take that £30 for the shop, it works out as 18 pence more or less per listing, which we kind of got to add on top of this, right? Because if you want to kind of recover, you're going to know what that is as well. That's assuming we sell everything. But £30 was my cost. So, but just to buy a minifigure, just to do a fair comparison, my total fees would be £1.36 if I added in the listing fee of 18 pence. Now, if I had 250 minifigures or more, it would only be 12 pence that I would need to add. But yeah, 136, that works out as a percentage, as total fees out of £6.28, that works out as 21.65%. So eBay are taking 21.65% in fees in total for me to sell this one minifigure, just to give you kind of an understanding what the percentages look like. Now, if we go back before I had the shop, my listing fee on top of this would have been 36 pence rather than the 18. So it would have been £1.53 or something, or £1.54 that would have paid in fees, which works out as 24.5% more or less. So a much bigger percentage. So it's a few different percentage points that you're already paying extra by not having the store. Now, if I were fully optimized, I would only be paying £1.30 because of my listing fee would be 12 pence if we had all 250, covering that £30 a month. And please note that I'm working with fees that include VAT now. So I'm always making sure that I look at the number with VAT included, because ultimately that's what affects me. But yeah, if I was fully optimized, the fee percentage would be 20.7%. So that kind of gives you an idea of how much that eBay are taking. I still think it's, ridiculous amount that they're taking if you compare it to websites like Bricklink and Brickowl. But yeah, but this is also including, the PayPal element, because PayPal does also charge the 30 pence, which you got here, and they charge 3.9% for goods and services sales. So you do have that on top as well that you tend to pay. But yeah, still, it is more than double than what you would be doing if you were to go versus Bricklink, Brickowl, even including with the PayPal. This 30 pence kicker, I think, is one that makes a big difference when you start selling small value items. So I still think that you're at a disadvantage on eBay selling small value items, because the percentage wise the fees are very high. Now if you were to start selling them at a higher price, and percentage wise this 30 pence would not make so much of a difference. One thing I've also learned is, because they charge 10.9% on toys as the final value fee. Now, it's not on your listing price, it's on the listing price plus shipping. So the 68 pence here is actually calculated on your £6.28, so the 10.9%. And then they add VAT on that on top of it as well. So, they say 10.9% final value percentage, the fee that they're charging, plus VAT as well, so another 20% of that. So you can see that it's not just 10.9%. the fees do get higher than you might have anticipated the first time. But yeah, we're gonna see how it goes. I'm still thinking it's very high, but I'm hopefully we'll see that my new strategy might be a better solution than what we've had in the past. I think the having the flat rate postage might help. We are shipping to the European Union and also the US and Canada. We have different rates for that, and we also offer standard international postage, but we also offer one with tracking, so people can actually choose what they want to go for. Clearly it's cheaper without the tracking. But yeah, we just wanted to say that we are now trying eBay again. We're giving them a second shot. Now if we don't like the way this is going for minifigures, I won't be renewing my subscription for the shop, but we'll see how it goes. I think everybody deserves a second shot, and I just wanted to make sure I made this video because I've seen in the last few weeks my historical video started getting more and more popularity. So lots of people have been watching it recently, and I just want to make sure, like, if they see me on eBay, you know, then they now know why I'm just trialing out the shop and see how that goes. But yeah, let us know what you think of this video. Let us know what you think of eBay lately. Don't forget to like this video because it helps us with the YouTube algorithm, and we'll hopefully see you again soon with another update. That's it for me. Bye for now.